Let's talk about a podcast. Get lit with me.
Yeah.
If you tired of niggas fronting, let's talk about it. You tired of bitches getting over niggas, let's talk about it, man. It's the podcast. You talk about everything, man. It's the boy Buddha.
Showtime in the building, man. What's the word?
How you feeling today, my guy?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm happy, man. We back in the spot. Another day. You know what I mean? We breathing, we living. It's Friday. What's good? You?
Chilling, man. Taking this shit one day at a time, man. Same shit every day. But we got a special guest, man. Introduce yourself, man.
Man, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it.
We got a building, man.
The one and only, man.
One and only
Mr.
who?
Larceny himself, you heard? I'm gonna go by Jimmy today, man, because Jim Stacks is not too welcoming.
You gotta get to that. Yeah, but
Drop the bomb for our guests in the building, man. Thank you for coming, man. We appreciate you.
But how you feeling though today?
Blessed, man. You know, that's my whole projective of 24, man. Blessed and appreciative, man. You feel me?
Oh, that's what's up. Today's episode is about mental health, guys.
Mental health, man. I think it's very important that we talk about mental health. It's funny because lately I've been looking on the media and I feel like every time they see men chopping it up, it's like yo, what's up, man? Like, you know, we was talking about it off camera a little bit. Like, I think a lot of times females, they get on the phone a lot. They talk to their moms, sisters, friends all the time. But for guys, when we got stuff going on, we normally just
keep it
hold it down. You know what I mean? We might
gotta hold everything.
That's not good.
Take a sip or something, whatever we like to do. But very rarely do we sit down and talk. And I think now, you know, the birth of podcasts, a lot of guys, you know what I mean, start talking and airing stuff out. But as soon as it start going viral, I seen a lot of chicks angry, like, yo, these niggas just...
Nah, you can't speak out on that.
You can't speak, you know what I mean? I've been seeing that lately, like, oh, guys
talking about us all day,
talking about women, talking about this and that, and they don't really like it, but I do think it's important, you know what I mean, especially on this podcast, that we just come through, we chop it up, we talk about topics, we talk about things that's going on in our world, we talk about things that can help other men who are watching, so I think it's important that we talk, man. What does mental health mean to y'all, though?
Start it off?
For me, mental health is like understanding what's going on in your mind. You know what I mean? Understanding the traumas that you might have went through coming up, dealing with those traumas. You know what I mean? And just really getting into your feelings, your thoughts, and just understanding it on a deeper level. You know what I mean? And it's important that we do things about it, like acting on it. You know what I mean? But that's mental health, like everything that's going on in your mind, just understanding what's going on.
We piggyback off you. Mental health to me is like how you said what's going on in your life and learn a balance about your physical and emotion well-being. Like you gotta like keep that intact. Like what helps me about my mental health is the gym. Have a pace, a balance, and just think about what's going on. You know, so that helps me a lot. The gym is like an outlet, like to recharge your energy and shit like that. So that's how I balance my mental health.
See, that mental health is a crazy topic, like, out there. But what mental health means to me is, like, your self-awareness. So a person that have a mental health issue lacks self-awareness. So, you know, they don't really have the same mind of a normal human being. I'd say they lack, but it's like it's something within the mental and within the brain that they don't have that's not connecting. You know, 1 + 1 is 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's really, like, what it means to me. Like, a lot of people don't really look at mental health a lot and talk about that shit, but that's especially in New York City, don't you see how much mental health people is running the streets?
It's a lot.
It's like they just open the door for them.
Which I think is, like, maybe, like, the number 1 or number 2 cause of a lot of mental health amongst men. Like, we just stay on the, you know, the men topic.
Financial situations, man. Yeah. Think about how many rappers didn't make it that probably, who knows where they at, messed up, whatever right now. Why they didn't make it? Why they went crazy? They didn't financially do it. Like
sometimes childhood trauma, what you've been through, it triggered you, you know, certain shit, like triggered your emotions of what you've been through and that too.
Now for me, I might have to go with finances too.
Finances
I think for men, it's like it's always, you know, that pressure of getting to it, providing, you know what I mean? And it's not that easy. Like you gotta. I honestly, I say this a lot to my friends too. I be like, yo, as a man, I feel like you gotta be perfect. You know, everybody be like, yo, you don't gotta be nobody's perfect. I don't believe in that, man. You gotta be perfect, man. You gotta be in school, get good grades, know your passion, know what you want to do, have some type of side hustle, be good with your hands or good with your mind, and you can't make mistakes because, yes, a lot of us do make mistakes, but everybody always come at me when I say this, but the truth is you got to be perfect, man. You got to get everything right and, like, do that shit to the T. Make sure you can get money, and then even the job you pick, it got to be something that's forever. That skill or that career you got, it got to last forever, so even when you're 60, you getting a pension from it. Or you could still use that skill to help your grandkids and all that, you know what I mean? So I know it's unpopular to say you got to be perfect, but I feel like we don't have no room for error, man. Like, especially when you're a black man, because ain't nobody helping you. So we don't have room. I was just telling my man earlier, like, these young guys think that they could mess up and go crazy. I'm like, yo, if you 12 years old, 13, you got so many generations before you that could just tell you, like, yo, we tried that, bro. Yeah. Nah, it's not looking good right now. Like, try to wisen up early on because nobody's going to save you.
I apologize to, like, one of the old heads from my hood. He told me one day, like, take it back, like, probably 2012. I probably thought I was top shit, everything, gangbanging. He'd say, yo, what you doing out here in the hood? I said, well, I got bail money. He said, you're supposed to be out here. You're supposed to be, you supposed to be. I'm like, nah, I got bail money. It ain't about nothing. 10 years later, I look back on that shit. I apologize to him as a man and say, yo, you was trying to tell me the right thing, bro. Go sit my ass up somewhere, you feel me? Instead of being outside, accessible, ready to go to jail. You know,
I take a lot of growth as a man, like, to accept to apologize for me, to, like to admit that you know that you was wrong. Yeah. A lot of niggas can't do that.
Pride. A lot of people ain't find themselves.
That's why I feel like one of the keys to mental health is being able to listen. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us just don't listen. We all be caught up in our own ego or just be trying to do our own thing. And it's like, yo, you always got OGs. There's always at least one or two that's going to be like, yo, I remember coming up. Hey, yo, come through. Like, when I used to come through with my book bag on going to school, yo, shorty, here, whole lot, man, keep going to school. Yeah. And I still wanted to do different things. And it's like, yo, why didn't I just take that image early on of like, yo, you going to school? I'm supporting you going to school. But you see what I'm doing. And I'm telling you what you doing is it.
Yeah.
But you still looking at me thinking that I'm the man. I'm telling you, nah, shorty, what you doing is it. But I still ain't believe it. I'm like, nah, man, but you got the chain on. You got all that.
Where's the role model? That's our role model. Yeah. Where's our role model? If we seen 20 guys that came through our block with briefcases, we would not be selling drugs. We would all have briefcases, yeah? So it's not really our fault. It's what they put us in. They didn't teach the dads, the grandparents. It's no teaching from there to pass on to us. We just started getting the teaching. So now when we trying to pass it, they don't want to, like, nah, bro, I'm only trying to pass it because it was no one, the older guy tried to give me packs. He didn't tell me go get a job. He telling me, yo, we want y'all right here. Lookouts and pack boys. My generation, we changed that shit, though. It was like we turned into not wanting to work for people and say, I want to be my own drug dealer.
What's your generation? What year you was born?
I'm born in 91, so.
You was born what year?
91.
So I'm like kind of neck and neck. The 80 baby still. I'm still the trap era. We the trap era.
We were born in the same era then. But like I'm just saying, like in our era, right? They didn't diagnose mental health. Like we thought, like yo, what the fuck is wrong with us? Like we feeling depressed, but that was mental health back then. But we ain't like
no because
the
parents
what it was.
No, actually,
we didn't know what it was.
The parents did know. A lot of parents did know, bro. They was getting checks in school. So when they moved your friend to special ed, the parents started getting a check for the kid going in special ed. So when you had a behavior problem, I had a behavior problem in school, bro. I was smart as hell, did all my work, but after I did the work, there's nothing here for me. I'm running out the class to go play.
Well, they didn't have a name, but they ain't have a name, right?
That remind me of Prison Song. You ever seen the movie Prison Song? When he was like, yo, if I go to special ed, you still gonna be my friend?
No, for real, bro. They tried to put me in it.
Click,
Prison
right?
Song, yeah.
So that was a classic. Kids medicine in the school. So when they put you in special ed back then, they was giving your mom a check and then they started giving you medicine.
I'm talking about the name, like mental, like that name that became popular. It seemed like in a few years. Back in the day, I ain't never.
Yeah, nobody was really talking about mental health like
because they push it. It was taboo to talk about a person with a mental health issue, bro. Think about it. If you had a mental health issue, you're crazy. It's not help him.
Niggas
He's
thought
crazy.
some shit was wrong with us when we was feeling like one day we feel this way. Growing up, you thought something wrong, and that's like, I'm like, that's crazy. Like now I really think about it. I'm like,
you add it up, they didn't never talk about mental health.
That's true.
In school, did they have any subjects on mental health? They had geometry, all these other subjects, but nothing about your inner health, your inner brain of how you supposed to functionally think and react on certain things. Nah, bro.
Now, you being a guest in the building today, or when it comes to mental health, what's like the biggest topic as far as your mental health that's weighing on you the most?
Shit, damn, mental health on me.
Go get into it.
Honestly, it goes into my growth. You feel me? Because I can have all the money in the world, that don't mean nothing. You feel me? I did 5 jail terms, so being in the cell by myself, gang, I done learned how to be by myself. I done learned how to be with people. So it's like when you in jail, that shit teaches you something to really understand, all right, this is not my friend. Damn, I'm in the cell. What am I going to do to waste this 24 hours? I'm going to read. I sat here and read over probably a couple thousand books, like from not even just, not fantasy, just knowledge books. So now it's like mental health to me, it's like, man, your mental health really starts on how you really live the rest of your life, bro. It works off energy. So if you're in a bad state of mind, ain't nothing good. Why you think I came here? I'm blessed. Even if I didn't make money today, I feel blessed. I got my freedom. I woke up. So a lot of people, mental health goes off of certain factors. People's moods goes off if they up, down. When a nigga down, do you see him?
Yeah,
His mental health is down.
Yeah.
He don't want to be around people he don't feel himself. So if you really good in yourself, you feel me? You could control that, because no matter what, it should be nothing to change your mental health. A female, nothing, nigga. Like,
so, but do you have anything right now that's like in your head, like, yo, this right here is fucking with me right now? We go all, you know what I mean, share ours too, but
yeah, honestly, like, it's letting go a lot of things, like learning, you know, like, cause my mental health goes with me being a loving. It's basically, I'm a loving person. I love all my people, so I try to help put situations in me. By being that, it fucks up, because now, say if I'm going through something, I need that money. I don't know how I may feel, bro. You feel me? So mental health is a lot, because now, say if you argue with people, I'm not an arguing person. I don't like to argue. I'm not that confrontational. I'm a type of person that I don't want to get confrontation with people I love. So it messes with you, because now those emotions shows, because a person you really love knows how to get under your skin. Not an op. Only the person you love. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that your mental health could go, like right now I'm good, because
you're around good energy.
I'm around good energy. Once you get around negative energy, it's like looking it's negative. You can only get a negative from a negative. So mental health is really the key out here though, bro.
What about you? What's like something that's going on, you know what I mean, that's been weighing you down lately?
Like with me, I feel like one thing that vulnerable, like made me vulnerable the most is family. Cause like how you said, I'm a loving person. I give all, and it's like when you don't get that shit back, fuck with you as the person. Like, yo, damn, nigga, like one thing about me, I put a lot of people problems on me, and then that shit wears me down. And then when I need to recharge my battery, who can I go to? So that's what I'm learning now. Sometimes I can't have people problems on me, cause that shit gonna fuck me up. Not right now. So like that's just shit too. And just looking out for people that ain't looking out for you, bro. That shit fucks with you, son. Cause you looking out for the person, going to bat for them, and then when you need a pat on your back or like an extra push, niggas don't have like the little courtesy of like, yo, like try to come at your aid, listen, venting, something that listen. It's like that shit. Other people about myself sometimes. Like besides my family, I be like, damn, a nigga, I be looking like, yo, who I'm gonna turn to, you know? A lot of people could turn to me for everything, but who I'm gonna turn to? That shit fucks with me a lot, bro. And it's like, as men, we keep it bottled in. Like, we don't post it where you showing the sleeve, because you tell people your feelings, they throw it up in your face. Like, shit like that. So, that's, you know, family a lot that keep me vulnerable. Like, I don't be liking that shit, son. That shit put me in a tight situation. I'm like, damn, my nigga, like, I expect niggas from the streets to do me dirty, but my people, I be like, damn, bro, like shit, yeah, that shit's like a dagger. Like people look out for, like, yo, the courtesy, like I sacrificed a lot for you. That shit fucks with me, but you just gotta keep going, man.
That remind me of I just read 50 Cent book, and in his book he mentioned that he was like, I'm the most like uncomfortable when I'm around my family, because they're always the ones that want to like, nigga, you always acting like you know what I mean, such and such, and it's like, bro, we remember who you really are. Like they always want to kind of like make sure that they show you like, yo, you're not all that, you know what I mean? So, but for me, I think for me, what's on my mental health, on my mind the most, that kind of like weigh me down some days, is like always wondering, like, will I ever make it super big? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean? It's like, as I get older, every birthday pass, I be like, damn, I ain't gotta.
I had some shit that
I feel me? I don't got $1 million in the account yet, man. I was 16 thinking like, by the time I'm 30, man, I'm be up, crazy house, all that. And it's like, I've been working, you know what I mean, going to school, college, I did all that. Now I'm starting to realize, like, damn, it ain't that easy as everybody make it seem, you know what I mean? Like, I do music. I put out 100 songs, you know what I mean? Like, I got people, I done rock shows, won showcases, been on the radio, you know what I mean? I'm still grinding, so I be like, working with Dame, all that, and I'd be like, damn, so like, so that's always on my mental health too. Just thinking like, damn, will I ever make it?
A defeat for you?
Huh?
Do you feel that's a defeat? Do you feel if you don't, or you, because those are stepping stones that you made already? You feel me?
Yeah, you blessed. This guy.
Feel
blessed,
me? Those
man.
is a lot of people didn't do nothing with their career. You still had certain placements, but everybody ain't Drake, Lil Wayne. You could be a Nipsey. Nipsey still.
The
money.
grind, yeah.
Grinding on his career.
Right.
You know, so
that's why I said, like, it's just being the best, like, even while you grinding, and that's why I like this show, because we just admitting, you feel me, like, that should be on the back of your mind. Like, some dudes, you know, in the industry, they always try to make it seem like you gotta act like you that guy always. And it's like, nah, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I think times is changing, you feel me? So it's like, I don't want to front and throw on the change and all that and act like, yeah, I'm doing things, but it's like, nah, I still worry about, like,
times is changing in life, period, for men to broadcast that.
Right.
Because back then, you're like, nah, man,
I got it
in my head.
I'm here, nigga. But that's what they'll tell you. Like, I've been in meetings with certain people, and they be like, yo, you always gotta do that.
Stay level-headed.
Act like you got it. Even if you don't, you feel me? You gotta act like you got it.
That's the fake it till you make it mentality.
That's mental health, though, too.
Because you really start thinking you made it. There's certain rappers that really think they made it, and you can't tell them
mental health skill on. And to me, like, right now, some of my mental health is on the rise, like more popularized, because Instagram. You see that shit, niggas see that shit, niggas, oh my, niggas start
on another trip?
Judging their life over niggas, niggas start judging their life.
I learned Instagram is not real. And Instagram is
validation.
It's botted to you. The content
that's it.
It's mass produced to you for you to keep looking for what you like. So a lot of people like go off of topics, go off of Instagram. How are you validating a social media on your life?
Let's touch on that then. Why do you think people fuck with Instagram?
Because they feel all the lit people are on Instagram. So I want their opinion. So it's like, all right, for instance, a guy that sell drugs that go out of town, he gonna say, yo, I want to come home to the block and shit on niggas. You ask yourself, why would you want to shit on niggas? That isn't that gay? So you try to come back to the hood to show the niggas you left you got money? That's your shitting on niggas. So you look at Instagram is now you got a platform to show everybody how you getting money. So everybody's saying, my man should take me on trips because I see this girl take her man on a million trips. I should go to this restaurant because this is that. I should have this because that. How? Your life is not built up to that. To have those things.
You don't know. You
don't know what that person did for that.
She sacrificed for that nigga to get him that. You don't know. That's how I be telling you.
That's why I say Instagram is a lie, because I can sit here and say, yo, bro, you got all the Mary drip. Let me hold your outfit real quick. Take a picture of me. Let me wear the chain. Take a picture. Yeah. Hold up. We just hit a lick. We got 60-pack. Hold up. This everybody PC. Let me take a picture of the bread first.
Oh, yeah.
And the crazy thing is that
you would never know.
It will always work, though. Like, if we all was doing this podcast right now with Gucci hoodies on, it would really get more views. Like, just because if you, everywhere we turn the camera, Gucci. That podcast is fire. They ain't even listen to what we said.
When the billionaire don't wear Gucci, he don't even wear the shit with the labels on it.
We was programmed for that shit. I don't understand. Like, we was programmed to sell they shit.
No, we was programmed to mass buy they stuff.
But the real truth is why it's like,
and they don't even want us winning.
It is appealing though, because it's like I ain't gonna front. When I put the Burberry on, it's not only do I feel different, people do treat me different. So it's almost like I still will buy it tomorrow. I'm not gonna say it loud because they will treat me differently with the Burberry and the Gucci
feel
on.
Good, man.
Hey, what's up? You okay, Rod? I see you. It's like,
but those people you gotta watch out for.
Yes,
but it's everybody, bro. Even in the interview, bro. I don't went on interviews and wore, you know, high fashion in an interview, and they really look at you in a certain way because it looks good. It's something about your character. I don't know.
I always recognize that.
Everybody like it though. It don't matter just no black people.
Get mad at myself because all of these years I've been cashing out trying to uphold my real person image when I know a lot of guys running around with fake Amaris, and I be like, first of all, how are you mass consuming all of these products and drip? A Dior jacket is $4,000, gang. You got $60 to pay for a sprinkles eighth right now.
I look at that.
How? Like, it don't make sense.
I like this shit, but at a young age, my mom was scamming when I was younger. So like, I had all that shit at a young age. So that shit don't really validate. Like it's cool to have, but I don't be on this shit like that because I had that like shit, like all that shit. That shit.
Chicks are telling you, do you want to take me out? You got to do this. You gotta have
nigga
this.
Mental health too. Yeah, nigga
so
got it right now,
head,
and he's
looking at social media thinking these girls are so accessible to him, and he's trying to get next to her.
That's crazy.
Either he up or he down. So now when he go down,
judge him to other niggas that's doing shit, and he don't really got it right now. She judging him like, oh, he did this to his girl though. Why you ain't doing it to me? That could fuck with a nigga's self-esteem. Like,
and what about everything. You have to talk about females' mental health also because
that's a good one
females too. that's out here that's going through men beating them up. They got issues too, you feel me? So, that's always a view that a lot of people always got to take in context, bro.
When they have the kid too, they be feeling,
you feel me? Because a lot of females have a kid and feel like they're no one no more. They're no one. They lost their self.
And gonna get a mom makeover.
You feel me? Oh, and a lot of black women, y'all beautiful.
Black don't crack, baby girl.
Don't crack, like
real talk.
Like
I think though, like
look at Angela Bassett, like
black don't crack.
She still got it. That's a fact.
Got it, like.
I think the women only feel like that when they don't have a valid partner that gives them that time off. You know what I mean? Because women, I feel like having or becoming a mother kind of makes them like whole. I feel like it's like, okay, now I can continue to thrive. Now I've done this thing that most women put, up there on that tier of like being a woman. You know what I mean? Oh, you had kids now? Now you can get into other rooms and different spaces because a lot of women, like, once you have a kid, you still
but that's what
over
they
there.
Here for.
Exactly. But if they don't have a valid partner, I think that's when they start fucking up mentally because it's like, now you can't take a shit because your kids is right there. Or you can't. That's a good think about it. It's Friday today, right? All the women out there that don't have a valid partner, Friday don't mean nothing to you because you still gonna have to go pick up the kids, come in the crib. Then you can't do nothing. So if you don't have a valid partner every single day, you still is in mode. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, unless you got a partner that's gonna hold you down or a village or a family, you locked in all day.
But it takes a whole village to raise a family, to raise kids in every aspect. So a lot of people don't understand. Like, yes, this is the mom, this is the dad. This is the grandmother. This is the grandma. Everybody help. It's not like it's no, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. It's everybody because now you got to think about it. We're all family to this kid. So at the end of the day, we're showing them what family is on how they have to raise their family. These are traditions that it don't have to be spoken.
Right.
This is what you showing your family. What are we leaving? What we setting up?
That's why I appreciate the days when there was a big house. Yeah. And like you had your kid and you came from the hospital and you come in the crib, uncle up there, grandma right here, everybody there.
We helped each other. So now if I needed to work a job, you need to work a job. So it's like a
we help your family.
Grandma, can you hold it down while we go work this job? We hold you down too.
Or some people take advantage of that though.
Yes,
too. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't supposed to take advantage. That's the whole key though.
But how has having children had an impact on your mental health?
Shit, it changed the game.
It changed the game.
Yeah, because at first, like I have to think not just for myself at every given stage, age, day, moment, flip, every aspect. So it's kind of, it's either I win, they don't win. You feel me? So it's not like as a man, you're the mass. You're the one. You're the one in the household that has to lead. A woman can't tell you what to do to lead. So, and that's been the problem why a lot of men have issues, because women are telling them they're the leaders. When in every average household growing up, the man went out and worked and provide, even no matter what the fuck he did, how he did it. He went out and provided and came home and gave you the bacon. You took care of the bills. Now, new generation women is working. So it's so mental health, like with my kids, is kind of like, long as they kind of good, you feel me? I know they good and I'm not struggling. My mental health is always going to be good with the kids because I know I can provide for everything they need. You feel me? Give them time. So, with kids, it makes you like a flower, because now, nigga, you blossom up like the weak sides. I got to play with Barbie dolls. I got to get the nails painted. I got to and now when I got a son, it's kind of crazy because it's like, remember I had Gia. So now it's having a boy, always got to remember, I got a boy. This is what we want as men, to have a boy. But it's like, all right, son, you still young. She's growing. I can't give you so much love because I'm both of y'all dad. So I can't show him, too much love, show her. And then she's 8 years old. It's a big difference of an 8-year-old and a 1-year-old. An 8-year-old is telling you, Daddy, Apple Pay me. TikTok. It's like certain things you gotta monitor. So it's like, and then blending a lot of other things. It's like, your mental health really has to be 100, because if not, one slip move, everything is gone.
So how you stay sharp and like focused, you know what I mean?
Don't.
As a father, because I always love when we have like black dads pull up to the show, because I feel like, yo, this is like, I feel like we in like the final round. Like, this is like, yo, because it's important right now, man.
Who was our Uncle Phil? Who was your Uncle Phil? My only Uncle Phil was my uncle. I know my uncle. He was a law-abiding man. He didn't sell drugs. He had a job. His wife was in the crib. And the sad thing about that is, like, I watch him take care of that family, and he had 2 kids on the side. They took money out of his check. They was taking it out. Child support. And he took care of, and his wife didn't leave him. She ain't leave him. She still embraced it. Still to say he passed away, she made sure the kids, boom. But to say that was, I didn't have no dad figure. The average household didn't have a dad figure. So when a woman say, oh, you don't know how to be a man, all right, so who the hell taught me how to be a man? Because if my dad was away 22 years out of my life, and then my mom's is a mom can't teach a boy to be a man.
But the female shouldn't even say that shit for like, oh, you don't know how to be a man. Like, you don't know what it takes to be a man. Like, I can't tell you how to be a woman. It's like, I don't understand that shit.
So it's a battle where the sex is trying to tell you on how to view life.
Bro, I always say, right, like me, for example, I be trying to be a man that I never seen before.
Yeah.
I be trying to be a man I never seen before. That's how I be telling you. I be talking to him like, yo, bro, don't be my nigga. You doing great. And that's my older brother. I give him his flag. He doing great, nigga. That's how I'm like, yo, we trying to be men that we never seen before. So, of course, we gonna fuck up. When we fuck up, people should, like understand, like, yo, this nigga trying out here. Like, he really trying to hold it down because we ain't see, for me.
You gotta remember.
I thought we was 5 years. I was 5. How old are you? Like 8? Come on, bro.
The image of a black man in America is strong. So, it's like when you speak out on certain things and say you're emotional, you a bitch. This is what they tell you. You a bitch. Man up, nigga. Mm-hmm. You be like, what the fuck? So I can't listen to Dontel Jones. I can't listen to emotional music. So they want you to listen to Clock Boom. I don't want to listen to Sexy Red in here. Pink. Like that irritates me. You feel me? Like that irritates my mental health. Hearing her.
So every time, like, I ain't go from the club. It's good in the club. When you driving in the car, I can't listen.
When you got the little girl 5 years old talking about, come on, as a culture, mental health. Yes, you have to check the culture, mental health, because now y'all willing to sell out every soul on to make it to disgrace a black woman. Yeah. You're not a stripper now. You're not a bartender now. Now you a rapper and you want to be the most vocal, like, you feel me, the most nastiest rapper in the world. Like, do you hear what she's saying? I love her. I support. You feel me? It's no, I support, but I just feel your music should be R-rated to adults only, not to kids, little girls. We're raising queens. We're not raising.
That's the adults for it. The adults shouldn't play that shit around them.
But it goes back to back then when I was a little kid. They used to put the music on and make us perform for them. Yo, perform 112.
God gotta be better though too, cause like in the music they shooting niggas. So that's why I see it both ways. Like niggas been shooting niggas for years. Like. I have to catch myself
playing drills. I have to catch playing the music, but then I be like, dang, I'm tired of Coco Melon. Coco me out.
Yo, now earlier you mentioned you did time in prison, and I feel like during this episode of mental health, you know what I mean, it's definitely important that we unpack that a little bit. So you give us a little bit of, you know what I mean, one, a brief history. It's already a couple of minutes in the episode. Where you from first? Where you from? And then tell us a little bit about your backstory. You know what I mean? You talked about not having a pops, and your pops, something 22 years. So you got to get into all that. So where you from? Tell us a little bit about your background coming up, and then how did you ultimately end up, you know what I mean, being incarcerated?
All right, well, y'all know, man. It's Mr. Larceny himself, man. You know, I'm from the Heights. The Heights, when you talk about Washington, you heard? Crown Heights, you feel me?
Brooklyn in the building.
No, honestly, man, it's been a journey, you feel me? Like, figuring it out now, though. I feel like, you know, I got something, but 32, I could say I was an ex-gangbanger. Yeah, because I'm no longer under another nigga. We grown men. We don't do those. Mm-hmm. So,
in the household, what was it like growing up?
Household? Nigga, I came from the queen pen. My grandmother and grandfather was a queen pen and kingpin. Like,
raising Jimmy?
Word. I really think I do need to write one of them shits.
I was going to get into that, because sometimes we don't know. Our stories is powerful.
And this comes, like, me speaking this is the reason why I probably do have mental health issues. You feel me? Like, and I'm here to admit that when I spoke to people in jail about this, about things, they told me I have mental health issues. Like, and I start to look at it and say, yeah, well, I'm a normal person. I could go in any conference, any room. Feel me? But to go on, I did, say, 3 state sentences. You feel me? 3 state sentences, really 2 bids, 2 time sentences, you know, and little lockups, little bullshit. You know, New York City kind of was fucking up black kids with locking us up for little spliffs of weed and little things because they was putting that. That's like an inquiry on your, that if you look at it like your credit score, that little dumbass slap, because they let you write out. Why would you creating paperwork on me? So
put you in the system.
Put you in the system. So, you know, I had inspirations, like, honestly, bro. My teacher asked me what I wanted to be in kindergarten. I told her a gangster. So I kind of knew where the fuck I was destined to go down because this is what I wanted. You know how some kids be like, yo, you ain't have to. Nah, bro. Like, I woke up and it was a back room full of drugs. I woke up to my grandma's busting cells. I woke up to me going to get numbers slips. So this shit was embedded in me since I've been a kid. It's not, people be like, yo, get a job. Get a job? I never had a job.
What about your moms and your pops?
So my mom's was there the whole time. My dad, whatever he did, I don't really know the whole whatever, but he did 22 years out of my life. My dad came home of me going up. He came home when I was 21 and I was going up to do my first bid. He came to see me in Brooklyn House. You know how that shit felt?
Yeah, the first time. Yeah.
You gotta break that down. That's different.
You know how that shit felt? But fuck all that. Nigga, I grew up going to trailers in Attica. My dad cooking for me. So in trailers, in this jail, I grew up spending 3 days in jail with my dad. My mom sent me with my grandmoms and aunt. They take me to see dad. So I grew up watching my dad do a lifetime bid in jail. So it was like, you feel me, seeing that, and I still wanted to be in the streets. It didn't get to me. It didn't understand it. Because I'm hearing the stories about him.
Nigga's cool, yeah.
So I'm in my head, every young kid is going to want to be like his dad. So now when you have a dad was in the streets and did things, and then you got your older cousins. Then you got no people around you that's really showing you. And I'm never gonna discredit my family because I love my family. You feel me? Like if they didn't show me what I should, I wouldn't be me. You feel me? So, people be like, oh, this, that. Nah. At the end of the day, it was because when money came in, no one never turned their face on, and that's in every black whole family.
Nah, I'm gonna talk.
No, it's certain people that probably would. You feel me? But majority, people took that money. If you don't, feel me? So I kind of came up under that. Do as I say, not as what you see. So it was like from that era to where like, okay, this is how you provide. So in my mind I always wanted to provide. My mom's denied me sneakers when I was 12 years old. From her denying me those Olympic 7s, it started me to want to sell drugs. All the drugs was in the back room. I took it. I learned 2 valuable lessons: how to get money and not be a sneak thief, because I took it from my older cousins. And he called me. He like, yo, man, that's not what you do out here in these streets. You don't be labeled as that, nigga. You bugging. So once I start trying to be my own boss, I didn't want to speak to my dad in jail. Nigga, I didn't want to speak because I don't want him as a dad telling me. So I stopped going to see him because I'm knee deep in the streets. Then I started getting locked up. I got locked up. I was 16 in Connecticut with 18 bags of crack. My bail was $250,000, bro.
Sheesh. Damn.
You know the crazy shit? I'm going to say something, bro. I got locked up with 2 of my other friends. I wasn't supposed to be in the town. I wasn't supposed to be out there. My other friend was getting deported. He knew he was going to get deported. He told me, tell them that the drugs was his. I was so dumb in the fucking mindset, bro, that I didn't tell the police because I'm 16 years old that the drugs is his just to go home. I'm like, nah, gang. Be in gang. I look back on a lot of shit in life like, yo, bro, what's wrong with you? Man. You was about to walk out. All you had to say, hey, would you consider that snitching? Because I asked somebody, niggas, like.
Nowadays, these days, I don't know. Niggas, it's I ain't gonna lie. So that snitching topic is type touchy because niggas, like, nerds is judging people snitching. And nerds don't know and not qualified. So
I
think
T.I. went through something crazy, like that. Bro. Like his man's died.
No.
And he's like, yo, no. He was like, yo.
Yes, that's what he told them. His man said, the dead guy said to him.
Like, yo, put it on me.
Yeah.
So why son didn't take the charge? He should have just went in there and said it was his. He should have like, it was my shit.
Connecticut was a Commonwealth. It's like probably racist state. So, you feel me? It's like, at the time, I didn't know no better. So, you feel me? I'm thinking like, nah, I'm not going to let you go down for my situation, bro. They going to let me out. I'm young. And so, I got locked up from there. And I don't know nobody in Connecticut. I don't know nobody. So, I'm from Brooklyn. Wherever we go, we stand out, bro. We gonna stand out.
Brooklyn in the house.
You feel me? Like, it don't matter wherever we go. So from going to jail, from even with my mom's, she got mad at me. I got suspended, kicked out. That's the first time I ever really got locked up in Atlanta. We was by the juvenile shit. So she was mad at me, whatever I did, me being bad, being a young boy. So she took me like, yo, I don't know what to do with him. He's wilding out. So she had my grandma's on the phone. She like, here, talk through the shit. She locked me up. I'm looking at her like, where am I? You locked me up, Ma. You violated, Ma. You violated. So in my head, she took me through a lesson, though. I sat for like 14 days, but I went in jail beating niggas up, stealing kids. So it was like every time I went to jail, I didn't learn no lesson. I was just being more of a criminal, doing more things in jail. So I came home. It was like, yo, you got to listen. So of me not wanting to listen, I left. As a kid, I wasn't supposed to be able to leave at 17 years old and go be with my grandmother. It don't matter if I want to go be my fucking grandmother. So then from there, it was like smoking weed. That shit fucks your mindsets up because now with the energy everybody keep promoting, niggas promoting violence, niggas promoting getting money. This lifestyle everybody keep wanting to embrace. This shit comes with a lot.
Yeah.
This shit, like, mentally, gang, like, I've been on every roller coaster with this life from 11-year-old kid. So it's like, when people be like, yo, are you crazy? I be like, hell yeah, I'm fucking crazy. I did this shit over and over again, expecting different results. That's insanity. If you go talk to a psych patient, they're going to tell you by doing the same thing. That's insanity, bro. So, yeah. And I'm sitting here going through all this shit and thinking about it and add up because now I just look back and laugh to myself. So because I'm comfortable just being by myself because they locked me down. I was gangbanging, cripping. So it's like in New York State jails, it's
I already know how to go. You already know.
50-1.
Yeah, I already know how to go.
50-1. So every day, right now, someone is in the box right now.
I already know.
The nigga, he got the fishing line, sending him the paperwork. Yo, what's up? So it's like now niggas trying to jump you, cut you. That alone, knowing like, yo, I'm trying to get to my next spot and just do my bid, get home. These niggas trying to play razor tag with you. Okay, so now what you think a nigga that you trying to get at is, you know, coming from a gangbang aspect, bro, I spent the whole year in the box. From being cripping.
What was that? What was that like? A lot of people, like, I feel like a lot of those stories, people don't be really talking about it a lot. So you gotta hear, like, what was that like?
I was in jail.
Give us the real, man.
I was in jail getting money in jail. I won't say I was some kingpin, but I was still be able to pay a few bills, do a 1-2s in jail. So the same way as like going out of town, getting drugs in jail, it's like going out of town. So I done got myself into, when you sell drugs, it's just like the streets. You gotta be on point of niggas that want to get it from you. So are you gonna let your nut hang? Are you gonna be a gangster? You ain't gonna let nobody run down on you. So automatically being from Brooklyn, you go up north, niggas, yo, you crip at a certain time. Now it's probably easier now because it's different now. But back then it was like you had to let your nuts hang being crip. So now me going to a spot, they sent me to Green my first bid. I didn't know nothing. The older niggas didn't tell you, yo, this is how you supposed to go up there. So I'm in Green thinking I'm about to live. The first day they sent me a population, I got jumped. Went to the box, you heard? I went to the box.
You got jumped by your own con, right? A black, right?
Own black con, you heard?
Shit is crazy,
because
son.
I was crip.
Shit
You heard?
is stupid, son.
So now I'm in the box. They still send you to the box after you get jumped. You heard? You still gotta be in the box. So now this is how me still want to be a street gangster. The niggas that jumped me, one of the niggas came to the shit and said, yo, he called me as a witness. I said, nah, it wasn't him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him in the streets because, nigga, this is street shit. I'm not gonna tell the police you jumped me for what? Y'all took us to the box. We caught a fight. I don't know what happened. I don't know who jumped me. So, of me being, at that time, I was 21. So, I had a skip bid. I landed to the next spot. I'm good, you know. Boom, boom, boom. An older head told me, he said, yo, you got 3 more in you. 3 more in you. Word.
I heard that a couple times.
That nigga told me I had 3 more bids in me, and I literally had 3 more fucking bids in me, bro.
Amazing.
Prove that nigga wrong, man.
Hey, what you think he meant by that, though?
Because the way how I was.
How he was moving.
His mentality.
My mentality, he knew I was going back outside to do the same shit. You gotta remember, when you go in jail, you're supposed to be rehabilitated. You're supposed to, you don't supposed to be, it's no drugs. It don't supposed to be drugs. It's no bitches. It's no alcohol. So you're toxin free from everything.
All that's in there.
So now the only females you got is a magazine or your visits. So it's the same. Jail is the same street platform. It's just that it don't have certain things. Niggas got access to a phone. Once they gave Cash App to jail in a phone.
Niggas are running up in there right now. Niggas are running up in jail. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's like God's mental health, bro. It comes from the streets because of the demons of catching one.
Yeah, neighborhood.
Or being one. So now you gotta impress your friends because now you can't be a bitch ass nigga. So every aspect of your life, you gotta be gangster. It's no time you be soft. Like, so now if a nigga come slap you or tell you to Frank, you supposed to have a reaction with no reality. I thought words don't supposed to hurt you.
Sticks and stones.
You know, but when people throw certain things out there, that's a form of because of what this man think. So when you look at it,
shit about nothing.
We care about what other men think. That's why I said, you coming back to the hood to shit on niggas, you care about other, that's gay, bro. Why you care about what other men think? So when you put on that Dior, you're not worried about the female, because females don't even compliment us.
That's a fact.
I need to be trying to shit on other niggas.
Even if they feel it, they not gonna say it.
Because there's too much pride in them to tell us we on some flea shit.
I went with my new shit around niggas. Niggas go in the hood, walking around being fresh. I'm like, nah, nigga. Like when I go out,
so
I wear my new shit.
That's self-esteem issues, bro. If you look at it, niggas want. So now when you look at it, why guys carrying a gun? Why you carrying a gun outside, bro? You going to shoot somebody right now? I'm not condoning that, but Why are you toting a gun every day? Like it's the wild, wild fucking West. We're in New York City, nigga.
No, but like some dudes is really in this shit.
If you live that life.
Yeah.
But if you pump faking,
that's a lot. That's a lot going on.
You're
right
waiting
now.
for your bed.
That's a lot.
You're
going
walking
on
around.
Right
I call those guys like that your walking bed, because at any given time you get pulled over, something happened to you. I'm not saying it's all right to carry guns. Protect yourself, but you gonna walk around the gun all day for nothing, bro? Because now you start thinking you tough because you got the gun in your head.
They ain't started making guns when they made yours, nigga.
Feel me?
Nah, but
So if there's one thing that you could tell your old self, like what's one thing you would tell yourself? Your old self, like the younger you.
Stay in school, and then from school, pursue a career, a business. You feel me? Because if you add it up, the time I gave the streets. So let's say I committed from, because I used to play ball, but then I had sales on the block. So it was like at 12, 11, how am I supposed to be going to a basketball game, but I got 6 sales I'm busting on the block and I'm smoking a blunt, going to the game high playing basketball. So it's like now as a adult, you like, damn, son. As a dad in certain villages, that structure of a man to mellow me and tell me, nah, what are you doing? Even though I had guys that was like that, there was no example because they sold drugs and still was doing drug. Feel me? I'm not going to say they wasn't the right, but I was looking at them like, how you going to try to tell me not sell drugs? And you sell drugs every day, nigga. Like,
So we all agree on the pod, being a father is very important.
That's the best. And I'm going to be honest with you, if it wasn't for me being a father, I probably still would be that same person. When I became Gia's dad, that's when I decided to say, yo, I'm no longer a gangbanger. I'm no longer a gang member, because what I'm going to tell my daughter, I'm creeping at, what? I'm going to show up to her prom in the blue suit? I'm not saying, you feel me? You
all my niggas like Snoop Dogg then.
Yes, but he can say, he's not an active gangbanger. So what? You just represent.
He's successful. So
these guys over here, they looking at you when you go to jail. Yo, cuz, hold up. Nah, we got a mob. Like, so now people look at you because you're a gangbanger and you do gang things. You can't change your life. You can't be this. You can't be that. When no reality, New York culture is not gangbanging culture. We're following.
Get to that.
So what I was gonna ask you, I think you kind of answered, but I be working with a lot of young guys that be wanting to get into the street life, and I be telling them to tune into the podcast. And these are one of the episodes where I be like, yo, check this episode out. So what I was gonna ask you is like, when was that moment when it clicked? Like when you knew, like, all right,
this last bit, I ain't gonna hold you up. Even though I got locked up within that, but this is the longest I've been home. Anytime I ever got locked up before that is either when I get locked up, is either I got an opportunity to bail out or I gotta go back to jail. I don't know what these other guys be out here doing and come right out. I never had that. That wasn't me. I got all my paperwork. That shit never was me. Like, you got a gun charge, you're going to jail. You bail out, 8-9 months. What are you doing, Mr. Satin? You taking this 2 years, or you going to trial? So it's like, it's kind of different now because younger kids feel they somebody if they catch a body. You feel me? Like they feel like that's a step. Gang, you're trying to
trophy.
You gonna sit here and feel you become a man because you killed another black man? How? Make that make sense?
But that's why I had to ask you that question, because it take time for you to think like that. That's what I'm trying to see through your story. Your story is crazy,
bro. It take a lot.
So that's why we gotta know, what was it where you was like, I'm not fucking with none of this no more. I'm about to change my life. What was it?
Because the guys that we had to look up to was nobodies.
Ooh.
The guys that was my big homie, I felt, how can I be under somebody? I feel that's under me. I make more money than this nigga. I'm more lit than this nigga. See how you guys say the confidence? I made it already. Come on, you feel me? So it's like, I know I'm him. Why would I lessen myself?
Give me a life for this nigga.
And be under this guy to give him access to me, because I know I'm a meal ticket. I know what I could bring to the table. So I felt me still dragging on, I had to talk to guys that wasn't my caliber guys. So it was like, all right, you the cuz, I know you 20 years. Just because I met you and you Crip, I supposed to be like, oh, love, embrace? Yeah. Niggas is from Brooklyn. Niggas is 1090. What's wrong with you? ABK, like This is things that people are, and I'm like, yo, I'm larceny. You know what team larceny means? Team larceny means be the foulest nigga of them all. Like, so technically, when like people say slime, I'll be like, nigga, I'm larceny. This shit bigger than slime. Like, I could be a foul person, I could be that, but I grew from that. So that's why it's like now when you look back, gang, it's like, damn, son, niggas is really just destined for a casket for 25. You know,
was that age? Was that age that did it? Like,
nah, I
It's
ain't
going through shit.
because I be trying to figure out, like, everything you just said.
I lost everything.
Why you can't get that at 14, 15?
Nah.
Like, you ain't go through it.
I ain't go through it. I
Gotta go
lost
through it.
everything. I felt like I lost everything, bro. I felt like it was down and out. Like I ain't have nothing. It was over. I ain't gonna lie. I felt in jail. I felt like I lost everything, bro. That last one, because I did everything right to set my shit up how I had it. So when it did crumble, I'm like, damn, why is it shooting back at me like this? It's supposed to just be togetherness. You feel me? And a lot of that come from, like I say, a strong family background. Because think about it, I went to jail. I had to do 4.5 years. So I had to leave my daughter and my child's mother. So now in my head, a provider, I'm getting a grade. How the fuck I'ma still provide? I got a 4.5 bed. I got a newborn. So I'm trying to make men's eat still while I'm here, because naturally, this is what I need to do for my family. So, you know, that shit stresses you out. Then sitting in there looking at how to not, and then like I said, I'm not no racist. I got white friends I love, but when I say the white, those officers, those people that work those facilities in New York State departments are very evil people. Not all of them, but majority of the ones in the jails that I've been, like, I've been in one jail. I went on a visit, bro. The guy told me, he's like, yo, where you from? I'm like, New York City, CO. So I'm in Green. This was before I even had to fight. Before I had to fight, Kiki went and see me on a visit. So now, I come off the visit. They got to walk us back to the dorm. He like, so is it true if I come to New York City, you're going to shoot me? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like, he like, yeah, it shows you got locked with a gun. You killing guns. I'm like, we're not friends. Why are you trying to talk to me? Just walk me back to the dorm. I'm good. So now when he's trying to talk to me, so they fear us. So they feel like
Black man is God.
They feel like if you don't show them you respect them or you bow down to them, they trying to get you to do something to hurt you, basically. So it's like,
Crazy.
I want to make this man feel less than himself, because right now he's better than me. I'm a CEO. How is he in Green still looking at me like I'm nothing? So he gonna say to me something, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. He grabbed me, grabbed my chest, mushed me, did the pushback. So in my head, I'm like, nah, I can't. They gonna kill me. So now I'm like, fuck it. You know what? Grab me, threw me down. I took it on the bunny. You heard? He scratched, ripped my shirt. Guys were standing there. So guys, once you get beat up by police, everybody want to be pro-black now. Yo, write it up. But then now when you call guys for these
they ain't coming up. Yeah, I feel you.
To speak on your state, to speak on,
huh?
to help me.
Swaggy?
Oh, no, I don't know him. Bro, I watch gangster dudes I try to call for interviews as my witness. You know what people going to you while you in your shit? You better not go there. Real street dudes that you like, yo, I thought we was solid, gang. You couldn't come and speak on what that man did wrong to me. And like that shit fucked me up a lot, bro, because think about it, bro. I've been jumped by gang members, being jumped by gang members, beat up by COs. Then nonsense in the streets going on. What that's gonna do in jail? Why you in there? So people go to drugs in jail because everything falling apart in the streets. Bro, you know how many people in jail doing K2, bro?
I already know.
Bro, look,
I already know,
look,
bro.
I could look at you and tell the world, you heard. I'm not ashamed. I smoke K2. Guess what? I smoked it well, good, spent a lot and made money off of it. But guess what? You never seen me begging nobody. You never seen me out of my character in jail for the shit. But that's where a lot of the mental health things come from, because guys are in jail smoking K2, having episodes. An episode is when they bug out.
So I'm about to say, what is that like for the people that don't know? Like everybody be talking about K2 like they know what it is. A lot of people don't know what it is.
I'm here to tell you the full facts because a lot of people look at it like it's down. I did it, so I'm not gonna look at something I did in life and I want to talk about it. You feel me? Because a lot of dudes, a lot of niggas, be in the streets, be like, yo, nah, I ain't smoking K2. Nigga, it's supposed to imitate like weed, bro. So technically, if you have a strong mind, every person that tripped out on it did not have a strong mind. Because, bro, I swear to you, I was up top, bro. We in the yard. Me and my sons, if any people know, K2 is an epidemic out there, bro. That shit worse than... It's neck and neck with Fetty, bro.
That niggas calling me every week.
Cash app. So listen, if your family asks you to cash app in jail,
every week.
It's not for commissary.
Yeah, I know.
It's not for commissary.
It got me. You got me for some shit.
So now, basically, what dudes is, but honestly, I don't like. You know, a lot of people look at it like it's for the time being. So I looked at it. I was stressed and depressed at that time. I got a 4.5 year bid. Don't know how I'm gonna make money to help my daughter out in the streets. Don't know if your girl cheating on you. What the fuck you think niggas is doing in there? Your mans in them don't want to send you no money. So most guys look at it like, yo, fuck it, man. If you smoke weed, you get a piss test, and you go to the box. K2 is no piss test. So guys like, hey, it's a wrap.
Change the gears though right fast, real quick. Like, what you into right now? Like, tell the people what you into right now. What you doing?
Right now, I'm branding, man. You know, Larceny Enterprises is my LLC. Larceny Exotics is actually Larceny Exotics is like basically you could say the Zah company because naming my team.
I got a lot of hats, man.
You feel me? Naming my team in my camp is Team Larceny. It started from us being childhood friends, and it started from us being. I'm telling it. I don't care if y'all fight me, feel me, whatever. Us being sleazy to females. It didn't even start on those street shit. So my like, when I say larceny, my larceny meaning is not about stealing money from people, a scam. It meant to be a larcenous against women, and that's to be have 10 women. The goal was to get 100 bodies. We was as friends like, yo, we all trying to get 100 bodies, if you know what I mean. I'm not talking about killings. Yeah, I'm talking about kills, but I ain't talking about real dealing kills. But so that's where the name came from, and then it started to be like, you know, we was trapping, and then now I happen to learn as a growing up make beats.
Yeah, about to get
so because of my brother, they was in the studio, so I was just always a person to learn something in life. If it's I can learn from you, anybody, every day I'm learning. So I used to sit in the studio like y'all get high and drink with y'all, and y'all rapping. I need to learn something in here. If y'all niggas make it, I want to be a part. I don't want to be like a yes man. So I said, yo, what they always gonna need, the beats. So my man that was doing it at 13, 14, bro, I know how to run the whole studio. Self-taught. Like I didn't learn from a computer program. I learned from a regular. My son Los was from the Bronx. And my mom's, that's one thing I can say, my mom's took us away though. At 12 years old, she took us to Atlanta, but we took Brooklyn to Atlanta. So of me learning that, Atlanta was a plus because I was being bad, but I learned how to do music. So I learned what damn near every producer use right now. Travis Scott, Soulja Boy, all the main people, Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops been a winning formula because you can mass produce beats without having software and live instruments. So that's just one entity. I started to make beats. And if me selling Zah, you feel me? Like, it was like, oh, shit. Music, art, it all goes neck and neck. So my whole goal is, I'm 32. I got 3 more years to be a mogul with this. That's the goal. So it started to be a weed business, turned into, oh, shit, I make music. I could start this to be a producing company. And to now, it's really a full-fledged LLC that I got the Shopify account, making merchandise. I'm making money off of what I started from the streets, and that's why I'm very passionate about this because it's like I came from the streets selling weed as a young kid to now legally, if I put it together, I could be a multi-millionaire. Like, shout out to Luca Brasi. Like,
going to be a multi-millionaire.
You feel me? Like, he
existence.
Showed a lot of guys the formula, like, and it's not about selling weed, you feel me? it's about selling your brand, your merchandise. So now of me having Larceny Exotics, I'm gonna have Larceny Exotic drinks soon. Anything I could put my name on it, I want a brand. I'm trying to be the Black Walmart. You feel me? Like,
I'm talking about,
because if you look at it, it's so many Black entrepreneurs, but what platform they have to sell their products? We got to go through them. Mm-hmm. So now if we create something for ourselves, it's better because now we put the money back into us.
Gems.
Mm-hmm. Feel me? Like a lot of people don't understand that, gang. Like, a lot of people don't, like, and like I said, bro, like, it's paid for you to really make it out here if you really want it. But as a community, you gotta work together.
Team and support. That's what I said.
What colleges, what churches, like, this is things that people doing. So I just spoke to somebody earlier. Let's put something together about a nonprofit. I'm looking at it like, yo, I like cooking. So now that's another entity. So, I have goals and fucking books of me doing bids with business plans. Ooh. I'm sitting in jail, smoking K2, writing business plans.
Oh, that's a Jimmy. Jimmy No Staccs came in the building.
You feel me? Like,
and set shit straight.
Like people used to look at me, and guys that was in jail could tell you, like, yo, Staccs is telling you the truth. Staccs is not gonna lie about what he's telling you. He was there doing that. In the time, he would go right on his bed and be up. And you wanna know what changed my life? I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I was in jail. Guys fight over jobs in jail to try to get jobs in jail. And you know how much they paying you? 13 cents an hour.
Meek Mill was talking about that.
13 cents an hour, bro. I was in Augustburg pot room. I just got out the box. They put me in the jail. They send you straight to the mess hall because I have my GED and I'm a vocational satisfied. So when you go there, they can't put me in ABE like a lot of guys go in that don't know how to read and write. These grown men going to jail and going into a third grade class. So me, I'm a fortunate one that my mindset is certain, right? I'm program satisfied. That's what they would call it. Bro, I'm sitting there washing the pot, scraping his grease. His shit still. I said, this can't be life. This is not my life right here. And I sat there and looked at it and said, if I could sit here and do this for them for 13 cents, I could go work a job in the streets. So from there, I came home. Didn't I have a job? I had a job. That was my first job. Shout out. It was a telemarketer. Shout out to Posigen.
It's crazy. It's crazy, like, seeing your growth and seeing, like, admit, shit like, yo, I'm not perfect. I had problems. So, that's that alone. I commend you, bro. And this is the dope interview. This is the dope interview.
Man. I ain't gonna front. You got a movie on your hands, man.
A lot of people don't want to say their flaws, bro. Like, a lot of people don't want to talk of that real shit, gang. Like, streets is not it, bro.
Streets is a myth.
I gave my whole life to the streets. And to be honest with you, go ask the streets about me, and you be like, I wasted. Because if you add it up, if you went and did a 3-year bid, 5-year bid, if you worked a job for 5 years, you technically lost, nigga. If you add up what the bare minimum you was gonna make from that job, $40,000, and you went and did 4 years, you could lost, bro.
So tell the people where they can find you at, man. Your social media platforms.
You can find me on Spotify, Shopify. You can I got my own website.
Put it out there. What's your
my website? So let me show you. So Shopify is like, if you know what's going on, you know what's going on. Shopify is like a company that is a platform. Everything now is a platform. I got an Instagram. It's called Larceny Enterprise. Mm-hmm. And then my other Instagram page is Larceny Exotics. You want the personal page, Jim Staccs. Mm-hmm. So I'm like the jack of all trades, but I'm going to master one. You heard? I'm a master one. Something's going to get mastered in this shit.
Uh-huh.
Yo, thank you for pulling up to us, man, and just giving the world your story.
Different, man. We got
to
story, man.
Do this shit again, man, sometime, man.
Definitely.
Let's talk about it, man.
We'll bring the friends too.
What about the gym of the day? Let's get into that, man. You need that always.
Yeah. Let's go around. So what's your gym of the day, Rob?
For me, I would say one, I love when we end the show with the gym of the day because we always get an opportunity to learn from us on whatever we see on a day-to-day and then whatever our guests see, man. But based on everything that we talked about today, my gym of the day is going to be listen. You know what I mean? Just listen. Like even anybody that's watching this episode, just listen to his story, learn from his story. You know what I mean? Like I think the faster we get comfortable with just listening, you don't have to be no herb. You don't have to be no, I don't want to hear, but I don't care if it's a bum on the street. Like sometimes, hold on, let me hear what he's saying, man. He might be saying something. He could be high, you know what I mean? But the message that he had when he high could resonate, you know what I mean? So my gist for everybody out there that's checking this out, just try to listen to what people be talking about, your grandfather, your uncle, whoever, man. Just hit them out and use that to, navigate. How about you?
I'm going to piggyback on your gym. So you said listen. So I'm going to say like my gym of the day is basically be understanding and appreciative of the knowledge when you do get it. When someone do try to drop the jewels on you, because 20 years later, you're going to get it. And you're going to say, dang, but apologize. You feel me? Because that shows the growth in you, because at that time when them person tried to give you that jewel, you didn't accept it. You didn't understand. Your mind wasn't developed. So when certain people did that with me, I just look at it now and I go back to them and be like, yo, I try to show my appreciation to them because you was trying to guide me. I just didn't understand and didn't listen to you.
There you go.
That's my gym.
Our gym of the day, man. Let's have compassion for people and understanding, because everybody going through some shit, my nigga. Real talk. Everybody going through some shit. We're not the only one going through problems. So let's have compassion and understanding, It's just like that.
There you have it, man. Let's talk about it podcast.
How